You know, despite the fact that the weather's kind of iffy, uh, I am just constantly at absolute awe about coming up to places like this. This is just, what a nice little surprise. For all practical purposes, it has 360-degree views in every single direction. And even with the weather being all loom and gloom, it's raining on and off, so it's like one of those things that's is what it is, I suppose. In case you're wondering where I'm at, the goal today is to visit something called Minnehaha. Whoever comes up with those names, honestly, it's like whatever. So, but along the way, there's also two kind of off-branching trails that are just, if you're in the area, you might as well just kind of go ahead and visit. So this particular one is called South Fork Cement Creek. And coming up here, I kid you not, I was just waiting for like Bambi to come out and like little dwarves and a Snow White. It is so whimsical, it is not even funny. Like the road to get here. By the way, there's somebody camping there. I passed them on the way out. If it was you girls, nice to meet you. I'm gonna keep my distance from your tent, that way you're not worried. But in any event, so you're coming up on this meandering trail sort of like this, right? And it just keeps going up and up and up. And in front of you, you see that, obviously. I mean, that's kind of magnificent, right? On this side, you see all the trees. And then this side over here, unfortunately, the sun isn't out. Like, I'm really hoping to come back here during sunny weather. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It might as well just become a joke at this point with the weather. But can you imagine what this is going to look like in full sunlight? And that over there? The colors there are of like a rusted iron and orange and burgundy, all sorts of like those colors that really give this area its oomph. I'm really hoping to come back here for a couple of reasons. Number one, just to experience this area, during sunlight, but also to fly my drone. And also, this is just such a beautiful spot. And the coolest part about it is that there's actually a couple of trails. Now, I don't know if it's the same trail that goes all the way around, but this one starts over there. And then this one goes over there. So I don't know if it's going to top of the mountain. I know my Garmin GPS over there is showing some sort of looping trail. I don't know if that is it, but that is one heck of a hike. It would be really nice to do it, but the elevation change over here is just crazy. Are you kidding me? That's like a 1,500 foot tall mountain. Somebody else came up here, and from what I understand, there's also a lake sort of like right there-ish somewhere. And again, if the weather wasn't so loom and gloom, I'd be able to appreciate this a little bit more. But the rain is season, so wow, what a cool little spot. And look at that, we got snowpack over there. Really cool. Really, really cool. What a cool little spot. And it's like in every direction that you look at, it just keeps getting more and more beautiful. Can you imagine what this place will look like in full sunlight? And I know there's a blue sky over there, but I'm not gonna keep my hopes up. It's supposed to be drizzling for the next couple of hours, and I still have to hit up a couple more trails beyond that. But here you could kind of sort of get a glimpse, like see with a little bit more daylight, Now you can start seeing whites and yellows and... Oh, I'm totally coming back here. This is just really beautiful. What a cool little spot. So once again, this area is called South Fork Cement Creek. And I'm guessing the next stop for us is the Minnehaha Basin, I think.